Good morning. I know, I look amazing. I did hear a guy this morning being like, maybe he was just annoyed that I was camping where you're not supposed to camp, and he was trying to make grunting noises to try to wake me up. So I did hear a bunch of cyclists going by at like 7. It's like going on 8, and then you could just, whew, it was awesome. Guys play together so much more than women do. None of what I have just said was the reason I started recording. I actually was on my way to the bathroom, and there was something I wanted to show you. When I come into these, the lid is supposed to be down. I think that's a protective thing for if someone doesn't shut the door all the way, and the animal will not come in and go and get stuck in the toilet. So I use a piece of paper to lift the lid, okay? Now let's just say I went to the restroom. I take another piece of paper, and I'm gonna put the lid down. Look, a tiny little wall-mounted wastebasket. What brilliant common sense. And then I use my elbow to open the door. But no hand sanitizer. Forget COVID. Like, I don't even really think of COVID, actually. It's gonna be a shocker when I get back to main civilization, because I'm not experiencing it out here. I've gone inside restaurants, eaten at bars, whatever. People talking, we're not having masks on. I feel great, even though I don't look it. I wouldn't sit on these toilets. Like, that's a sweaty butt toilet. If you're running, biking, you have a sweaty butt, and then you're gonna sit down. Your sweat is gonna leave a layer, and then the next person's gonna come with their sweaty butt. Just think of all the layers of sweaty butts you're sitting on. When I grew up, my mom would have us, whenever we were in public places, we would take the toilet paper and put the 2 strips down and sit on it. I haven't done that in years. I've gotten better at squatting. When I was young, I couldn't. I wasn't tall enough. Although I do stick my fingers in my mouth and bite my nails on a regular basis for years and years and years, and my hands are everywhere, subway trains, yeah. So I have a very, very high immune system. And at this point, I'm ready to shut up. So there are bathrooms here. There was an Indian guy working here. He gave me this map. The trail of the Coeur d'Alene. They print them out. I think they're beautiful. This was at Cute Town Harrison. And it looks like it could have taken a ferry over if you want to get to the other side. And then I was told by a couple that there's a bike route that's 30 miles paved that connects Coeur d'Alene and Spokane. Here's Plummer. Here's where I am right now. Great news. I just got a text back from a girl who's on couch surfing and Warmshowers. And I have a place in Moscow, Idaho. So the Indian gentleman that was here told me it was like 30 miles. So like I sent some requests out, didn't look at the miles, just assumed he would be somewhat accurate. So I just Googled the distance at 60 miles. It's a good focus to have. Wasn't really planning that, but I really want to stay with a couch surfer or warm shower people. I love the experiences. I love hearing their stories and building future friendships. Luckily I have a gauge on my pump, which is very, very, very helpful. As you guys know, I started out with 50 in the back on my tubeless tires and 40 in the front, because that's what I read. I know. I was way off. Would have made my ride a lot more comfortable on the dirt. I'm going back to my 50-40. I should definitely roll much better now. Population 1,044 people. Gateway Cafe. The table next to me has a port. They're seating people every other table. I ordered crepes that are stuffed with scrambled eggs and bacon. And then I asked for somebody to replace the hash browns with. So I got potato salad. You should have seen the waitress's face. Really? You want potato salad? I saw this gentleman leaving, and I've never seen the dog carriers that these motorcyclists have. It's actually designed for the bike. Oh, he's got a little hole in the top.
If he wants to lay down and poke his head out, I can do that too.
Thank you. And to make this breakfast even more bizarre, I added a slice of banana cream pie. And guess what happened? I discovered I got my menstrual cycle. Ugh. So we're following 95 south to Moscow. I have 60 miles to go and it's 12:15. At least I'll have some gas stations to go to because I'll need to make stops since I'm bleeding. It'll be interesting to see how I feel physically, especially in the heat. And just like that, we're out. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have much of a lane. And this is gonna be a long haul. I've only gone a mile and my legs hurt. Oh look, they were wetting, treating the wood. And of course the wind is coming at me, as it always has on this trip. Mama, brown and black. This is the breakdown lane. It's gone the whole way, it's awesome. The Indian guy, I asked him which way to go. Both of these are like identical. It's almost like an upside down triangle. He said that that's sort of back roads, which we usually like, right? But it's so freaking hot out. And as you can see, there are no trees. And I kind of know there's a climb up ahead and I'm okay with it. I kind of would like to see some of the forest, so I'm going straight. Here, I'll take you on a little ride. Welcome to 10 cents. There's a bakery here. You can also clean yourself up from opioid addiction. And there's a casino. I think this is considered tribal. You can see where you could be driven between just working a really hard labor job in the sun all day to be tempted to go to a casino and just drink and gamble. This might just be a bar. I saw something on this side. Oh my god, this is fantastic! Now let's go see what this joint has. This is actually what I wanted to bring on the trail. I don't have to carry a separate jar for jelly. Problem is, it's a glass jar. Look, a half and half. That's what I do naturally when I go to the soda machine at the gas station, which I rarely ever do unless I'm traveling. So there is a climb. Goes on for quite a while. You never know someone's terminology of steep, right? It's all about grade. The angle of the road, people don't know grade. I only started paying attention to grade when I started biking because my computer started to show me. Otherwise, grade meant nothing to me. But then he said, once you get over the top, I could swear he said like a 60-mile downhill. He probably meant 16. So I'm gonna sit here and eat the sugar and give me a bump. And he said the climb is coming up soon. Anyway, this is a very quiet town. It's very, very tiny, 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 tiny. Industrial, probably farm workers and stuff. I should have asked him what he's doing living here. We have to go check out the bakery, of course, but look at this, a drive-in church. That actually sounds really cool, even though I don't go to church, because I am an atheist. But I've gone to church many times with family and friends, ex-boyfriends. Oh, look at this. Zoli's. What a beautiful place. Oh, it's so sweet. Even though I just ate a bunch of junk. Yeah, I'm completely stuffed, but I have to eat this chocolate peanut butter cream pie on graham cracker crust. I have to get it. A spoon would be great. Oh my gosh, I feel like such a pig. Yeah, I can eat ice cream and it's like, I could have 2 scoops, 3 scoops in a day. It doesn't make me feel the way like pastries and cake does, even though the calories can be the same. I couldn't even finish the cream pie, and I always finish my desserts. This place, it's been here for a year. This used to be a restaurant, and then it went like dormant for 16 years. The person who worked at that restaurant is the one who decided to make this place. Owner makes all the pastries herself. The bathroom was meticulous. She had beautiful soap. This is like another one like that other place I had that amazing breakfast at. They're just putting these cozy little sort of log cabiny feel places in these just raw nothing spots. I don't really know how the locals can afford it. Maybe they make their money off people passing through. It's not super expensive. It just seems like it's more than they would spend. The people that are doing this, they're doing a phenomenal job. They're very creative. Such love and attention to detail. So everyone's mixed on this climb, and it's because they're doing it in cars. You can't really explain a climb to a cyclist if you're a driver, and I get it. People sort of pause. They're like, well, I don't know, how steep is it? How long does it go? 2 people did confirm, does go on for a while. So the question is, how long is a while? I didn't ask, because we have to do it. It's not like there's any option to change our mind, so we're committed here. The climb starts. So we're at 26.2, the start of the climb. So let's see what happens. My Wahoo says 27.4 and I'm at the summit. 1.2 mile climb. And the grade was like 4%. It was so easy. This is the climb that I ate all the crap for. Here's 2 local people, 2 different establishments. Both use the same sentence. It's a long climb. It goes on and on. So now I don't know what to expect from this big downhill. It's gonna probably be really disappointing. We were on an Indian reservation. There's a rest area right away, like when you come down the hill. So normally this is actually where I would dump my head in this sink and washed it, because there's 2 sinks, and if customers come in to use it at the rest stop, they'll probably understand and I would apologize, but I don't have to because I'm having a shower tonight. Yay! And I'll get to wash the laundry tomorrow. Yay! And I think I'm gonna get to bed. Yay! That's enough. Yay! Yay! You are here. So the route's been great. I haven't had any problem with it. It's really tough living I've witnessed on this trip. And it does bring me back to the 1980s because all the cars are from the 1980s. It's awesome they still run for these people. I'm gonna say this before I forget. Verizon, Google Map, and Apple Map all totally sucked on this whole trip. Totally sucked. I went through so many towns. So many towns. I feel for the people that live in these towns. They're like so far behind. In a more populated town, like a bigger city, Google Maps kicks Apple Maps' butt. When you're in the middle of nowhere, Apple Map actually kicks Google's butt. So if I got like just a teeny little part of the map, any kind of thing that would show up in the middle of nowhere, it was Apple that did it. Always, hands down, hands down. When I was in a bigger city and I got 3 bars or more bars, Google kicks Apple's butt. That's 6 weeks of research on the road going all through Idaho and Montana. I don't know about other places in the United States. I had to pull over. Look at all the white and tan moo-moos. Oh, I didn't mean to make y'all get up. These are milk cows. I just see beef cows all the time. They're bitching at me right now. They're swearing. That was a swear word. I know it. I like started getting hit in the shades, in the helmet, hard. You know, like it's a knock, right? And I was like, what the? And I'm looking and I'm looking, and then all of a sudden I see ahead of me a huge swarm of bees. I mean like 15 feet high, 15 feet wide. A swarm. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And I ducked and I'm like, pedal, 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 pedal. And they're just hitting, and they're landing, and you're like, ah! I'm thinking, oh, well, a nest must be there and somebody disturbed it. And so they're out looking for the culprit. And I certainly didn't want to be accused. I go up this climb, this short climb. I get to the top and I'm ready to pull over to tell you guys about it. And all of a sudden, I start seeing they were backlit now, and the gold and the wings. And I see a few and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was a total repeat. A huge swarm of bees, thousands of bees, right there in the breakdown lane, swarming in a huge circle. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, pedal, pedal, pedal. While I was coming up the hill, I was thinking, wow, what a unique experience. Like I've never gone through a swarm of bees before. Fine with me. And then the odds that it was happening again. There's just so many, and they're just hanging out. They're having an evening cocktail party. If one stings me, like, does it send out a radar to the other bees? Get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. Here, oh. Give you a taste of the wind. All right. Oh yeah, uh-huh. All right, well, I just had a solid 6-7% climb. Pacing myself. I've never had a baby, but although sometimes you feel like you're gonna give birth on some of these climbs. Not today though. I can't get too close to the right side because my handlebar bag sticks out. There's a lot of crap. Ooh, I'm sweaty, girl. Maybe I should take you down hill with me. I just went through a little bee thing. It was small. All right, this is where I want to wait where there's no cars, and then I can ride in the lane, because see all the shit? You gotta ride in the road. You gotta get ready to boogie. Boogie, 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 boogie. Population 24,500. We made it to Moscow. Heart of the arts. Gosh, I kind of want to eat something. It's like 7 p.m. What's ahead? A hill into town. But her place is going left here. Oh, is there a supermarket in there? Oh boy, did we get lucky? Oh, it's a hardware store. Oh, it's cute. And I don't want to show up and get on my bike again and bike over here, so I guess I have to do this now. It's older than I thought, because usually college towns are kind of polished up. Maybe we need to be closer to the university. I never buy fruit juice, but I'm just really craving, probably because I haven't really had any fruit at all on this trip. I'm gonna just chug that thing. And then I got my sparkly water. I love sparkly water. I love butterscotch, and I rarely see items with butterscotch, and they had butterscotch pudding. So I asked my Couchsurf host if she wanted anything I can get her, it's on me, from the supermarket. She said no, but everyone usually likes something sweet, so I got her one too. So hopefully she'll like that, because I don't want to come empty-handed. So I didn't show you the neighborhood I just came from. A lot of them are like deteriorating. It literally look like you should just rip it down. And then boom, it changes. And this is where my Couchsurf is. Oh, it's in a little RV park. And there's a hill. No. And there she is. Cindy, my kind Couchsurfing host. She did all the gardening herself. Look at this, it's amazing. Look at how she does her pots. She just has that, you know, people just have that talent. Look at this garden, look at the size of it. This cool little pot thing where you just take the plastic pots and shove a hole through. Look at all the love and care that has been put into this. I'm like, you painted the place yourself, didn't you? She's like, yep. Because she's stubborn like I am. So I wake up and come out and Cindy's already in full flourish. She's been up for like 2 hours working her butt off in the garden. She made breakfast. And this is called a banana wax pepper.
So banana peppers that you buy in like a jar
Okay.
are usually a little hotter because they put just some spicy stuff in it.
Right.
So it's very like a peppercini.
We're going to a farmer's market. This is supposed to get into like your cutesy area. I do like that one section is one way. I was getting creative. I had a mythical beast in there. Great big homes. See how the bikes are hanging on the outside. Very creative town. Cindy was saying they have a lot of art events. This is the barber shop, really? It's Moscow Barber. A lot of these little towns have little book libraries. I better get over to the market before it closes. So people are walking around outside with their masks on, which is very bizarre to me. So this is a cutesy little downtown, okay. And then this is the market. It's supposed to be the biggest in Idaho. It doesn't look large. Now, maybe smaller because of COVID, but this is tiny to me. I don't have my mask, so what I'm gonna do is I put them in the washing machine. I totally forgot, is this. Luckily, I wore 2 shirts. So I have a tank top on, and I just took my t-shirt and I tucked it in the back of my helmet. Look at all the fantastic breads she has. Peach cobbler, banana bread, banana nut, blueberry banana. So what I got is banana bread, pineapple, and coconut.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious. Yummy, how exciting, thank you. Another super cool, unique item I've never seen that I'm gonna try. Told him he had to freeze because I need a video. It's interesting when you come to these towns because they usually end up just branching out in one direction where they renovate. If you don't go to that section, you might leave getting the impression that the town is old and run down. And then the college is like across the street, so it's really great for the students. I picked up a pair of, they're like exercise gloves, like for lifting weights or something. Whoa. Because I lost my biking gloves somewhere along the way. I lost one of my sneakers fell off, my 510s. I've been biking in my sandals and working just fine. I lost one more thing. Oh, I lost one of my sports bras, which really sucked. I'm outside Winco. I didn't know it was cash only. I don't know where it says that. So I had like a few crucial items. I'm at the register and a guy hears me saying like, no, you don't take credit cards. Like first we were trying to do cash back, but it wasn't a debit card because I don't have any cash now. I need to find an ATM. This guy's like here and he was gonna give me like $4. I'm like, you can't do that. And he said, yes, what do you mean I can't? Yes, I can. So I took some stuff out and he stayed standing there. And I was like, okay, now I only need 75 cents. So he hands me the 75 cents. He's so generous. Anyway, the prices in Winco are phenomenal. It's like a pack store kind of. We don't have to buy in bulk, but everything's like in boxes, so it's kind of tons of bins, cereal, of beans, of nuts, of just so many varieties of things. I've never seen these kinds of prices or this kind of setup. Very excited about this supermarket. It's one of the huge benefits of Moscow, Idaho, is their supermarket, Winco. It is biker friendly up until this spot right here. So this is like just north of the QT downtown, and it's older. You know, the bag actually busted. Well, luckily I didn't bike over my lemonade. Oh, did I? Oh, but it didn't bust it. I think I biked over my bagels, but that's okay. Okay, that worked out. Uh-oh, here goes the bump. Oh. Coming out to eat with John and Cindy. They invited me. Oh my gosh, look at our food. That looks amazing. Dinner.
Wow.
Anything else about over for now?
Let's see what Cindy's up to since she wakes up every morning working nonstop on something. And what is she doing now? Can you go blue?
On the outside, and then I think with the door, that one color. Oh, she's videoing. Hello, video. Hello.
Looks nice. In the brown? I think it look really pretty.
I think, yeah, with the brown on this part.
Yeah. I'm painting this corner table for her. This was like white with like if you just sprayed different colors all over it. You know, when I do these couch surfing things and I have more days that I'm staying, I want to help the people get stuff done, and there's always something that you could use an extra pair of hands for, because most of the people I stay with live by themselves. I want to be helpful, so I said, give me something you don't want to do. And she said, I don't want to paint this table and I want it painted. So I was like, done.